everybody, it's Lori here today with my empties for the week. So if you remember my theme for last week, it was let's go fishing. So I basically just reached in and grabbed a few things from each of my wax drawers. I have them kind of separated by, like, I have a coffee drawer, tea and cakes drawer, and then a citrus bakery, berry bakery, and so on. So I kind of just reached in, fished out a few things, and that's how we got our basket for the week. I want to welcome you if you're new to the channel. I hope you decide to stick around and become a part of this growing channel, and I want to welcome you back if you're a returning visitor or subscriber. I am so glad to have you as a part of this channel. Okay, so I did get through some candles this week and some body care items. This was kind of hanging around. I think I lit it once around the Christmas holidays. It's I don't know, it's a 3-pack from Walmart, I want to say. So this one burned all the way down and put itself out. This, I don't know that there's scent notes on it, but this is sugar cookies and milk. This was good. It was kind of, honestly, a generic kind of a sugar cookie smell, and because it was smaller candle, it didn't get a lot of scent throw out of this. So I don't know that I would buy these particular candles again in the small size, but if they had it in a larger size, it wasn't bad and it performed really well. So I'm glad I used that one up. I finally finished up my Yankee candle that was in the candle crack for 2 weeks. This is the chocolate bunnies. This is an old one. This came out a long time ago and it smelled delicious. When I first got it, it was so strong that I could only light it for short periods of time because it would choke us out with chocolate, like baking brownie smell, which sounds delicious, but it's like permeates everything, and then all you want to do is eat brownies. So I will say that this lasted in the candle crack, like I said, for almost 2 weeks. It was fantastic. Now the candle crack is in here, and so yes, it's a smaller size room. I could smell it every time I walked in here. It basically took over any scent, like in that warmer down there. And so it really performed well in the candle crack. And actually, I just went to Yankee, one of the outlets, and picked up a chocolate candle. I want to see if that has any strength to it. We'll see. So I will burn that first, and if it doesn't perform, we'll put it in the naughty crack. Now this one, I can't remember if we already talked about this one or not. It was still on my desk, so I wanted to make sure that I finalized this. So this one I burned. If you remember, I did a review on it. It was super, super strong, choked us out. It was crazy strong, but I think what happened was it burned all the scent oils off, because midway down when I tried to burn it, I didn't smell anything but like that burning kerosene waxy smell. So I did have this on the hot plate. I do take out the wicks just so that there's no confusion as to whether we can relight it or not. And so this has lived out its life and will be recycled. And then this one I finished for the week, which was fantastic. This is Mango Mai Tai. Now it did get a little sooty at the bottom, you can see, but that really, I didn't have a lot of problems with this candle in terms of sootiness. And it probably could have burned a little bit more, but I put it out for the night and I'm not going to relight it again. It's pretty much at the bottom of the candle. Anyway, this one did pretty good. It was fresh mango nectar, exotic jasmine, sun-kissed grapefruit. It wasn't super strong. I'm going to say this was probably a 5 out of 10, but because I didn't have a lot of performance issues with it, it was a nice ambiance type of candle. And it's hard to get a candle to throw super strong in my open concept. I would probably get another one of these. Do I need a ton? No, but I really enjoyed this one. Trying to figure out where to put it on my desk. So then I had this Bath & Body Works body cream, sun-washed citrus, which is sugared lemons, mandarin, and agave nectar. So I finished this one up. Kind of did an inventory of my collection to see what I have and figured out what I have used, put those in the front so I can use those up first. And, you know, picked up quite a few. It's at my annual sale, but I didn't go crazy because I could see my collection, see what I kind of wanted or thought I would like until next summer semi-annual sale. So I'm happy I used this one up. I used up my conditioner from L3 or B-Lux Essentials, who is part of L3. This was in the scent of Bitches at the Beach. This is a copper tone type smell. Yeah, it's really, really nice. I probably got it on my nose. This is awesome. I will say, this is a really strong scent. So at first I was like, oh, I don't know. But you know, that ended up working out really well for a shampoo. I had the shampoo and conditioner. So it kind of lingered a little bit more than, like, I have White Elf in exchange, and while I like that scent, I can't really smell it in my hair after I washed it because it's a lighter scent. This one lasted longer. Her conditioner is fantastic. The shampoo makes my hair super soft and shiny. I do have another one of these because I knew I would use up the conditioner faster than the shampoo. So I love this. We'll continue to repurchase. Highly recommend that you pick that up. All right, so then should we do retail wax? Okay, the Walmart locations are bringing back Blast from the Past melts. If you haven't checked that out, you can type in on their website, Blast from the Past wax melts, and will come up. This is actually one of them that they have brought back. So if you love this fragrance, I would head over there. There are quite a few scents, and I picked up some, I will tell you. And then I went back in for more. So I think I'm okay now, but I wanted to make sure I had some backups. But anyway, this is Island Coconut Lime. I really like this one. This one, to me, it's a good mix of coconut and lime. It's strong. I will say it peters out fast in my tea lights, so this is better off on a hot plate, but yes, I would get this again. I think it's only back for the Blast from the Past. I have several clamshells of that left, so I don't think I need any more for now, but hopefully they bring it out maybe once a year as a special promotion. That would be really nice. Okay, and then we used up this Scentsy Pina Colada Cha-Cha. So this one I really like. I did put this in my club. I don't, you know, this is not something that I need to get gobs of it or lots of it every month, but I really do like this scent, and not super strong. I would say it's more of a medium to me, and but I really do like this scent, so I recommend it if you like a good pina colada pineapple type of scent. And then we had Rainbow Sherbet from Scentsy. This also went in my club. I really do like this one. It's nice and strong. It has all of those elements of a really nice sherbet. You get the lime, you get the orange and the raspberry. This is really, really good. So yeah, again, I don't need tons of this, but I want to make sure that I get it, you know, quarterly, and have a nice clamshell of this that I can have to use when I'm in the mood for it. Okay, so then on my quest to use up some scoops, or continue to use scoops since I buy them continually, I have to process them, right? And move them out. So this was Chip from L3, milk and cookies with white chocolate raspberries. I did go ahead and finish this one up. Actually, so I had a little bit more than half left. So I had one day that I melted it solo by itself, and the remainder that was in there I mixed in with some coffee, which is fantastic. It was great. Smells wonderful. So yeah, I love this scent. I don't know if I need it in a scoop, because typically what I'm trying to do with scoops is use those as mixers, but I love this scent. I will get this in another form. Highly recommend. This like blew my socks off. I put this scoop in tea lights, which a lot of people recommend that you don't do, but this one in my tea light warmers, it lasted at least 8 hours for me. I could still smell it when I took it out. I was like, I need to change my wax. At some point, I'm gonna have this in there forever. Highly recommend if you like it was really like a crunchy chocolate chip cookie with raspberry. It almost smelled like, I was trying to think, like raspberry chocolates. So like a flavored chocolate that has raspberry in it, or even a raspberry filling inside of a chocolate. So good, like a truffle. Oh, so good. Okay, so then we have a big old stack, so let's get moving. Never feels like I go through wax. I don't know. So we had this grape soda waffle cone that I received from Casey in our swap. This was awesome. I put it in here. This is from the Bathing Garden. Love this scent. I do have it in a clamshell. Will totally repurchase. This is a great grape along with waffle cone. I had Walking on Sunshine, which I did melt in here from Hayden Rowe. Fruit Loops and White Cake. I did pick up a loaf in this. This is fabulous. This is exactly what it smells like. A really awesome, super strong Fruit Loops with the white cake. And yeah, highly recommend picking that up if you haven't. So my son melted this Lavender Cupcakes at Tiffany's blend from L3. He really liked this, and he was surprised because he doesn't like all lavender. And cupcakes at Tiffany's is not always a favorite. So it was an interesting mixture that he ended up really loving. So that was good. We have Savannah Blue Piano Room, which is tobacco caramel with pipe smoke and vanilla bean Noel. To me, melting this, it smelled like the library blend or scent oil that they have out. So that's what it kind of reminded me of. It wasn't really, I don't know that I got all of these notes in there. It just really smelled like a library oil. It was good. I like library, but I don't need, don't need to purchase that one by itself since I have a lot of blends with it in it. So we had Britta's, a sample here, the Final Girl, Cupcakes at Tiffany's, strawberry and cotton candy frosting. He loved this one. So I think he likes Cupcakes at Tiffany's better than I do. But yeah, he was really hoping that we have more of this. So I hope we have a larger size of that because he really enjoyed it. Speaking of love this, he really enjoyed the Santa's on Keto Fat Bottom Girls. I know we have more of this. He really loved this sample and I know we have more. So we will be enjoying that in the future. I'm sure there's more samples intermixed, but we're going to just keep going. This is Britta's Sam Orange Sherbet Lollipops and Cotton Candy Frosting. I really enjoyed this. It was really, really nice fragrance. Really nice, fun, fruity flopping bag. I would say it's about a 7 out of 10, and I would totally get that again. Highly recommend if you, because the orange sherbet really kind of came through. If you like those kinds of scents, I would pick it up. We had Vintage Chic Lemon Poppy Seed Jackie O. Lemon Poppy Seed birthday cake topped with marshmallow Noel. This is light. I mean, it was very light, and mostly what I got was the birthday cake with a little bit of lemon in the background. I think I like my lemon scents a little bit stronger. Wasn't like a super creamy lemon. I mainly got birthday cake. It was good. I don't know that I would get this blend again, honestly, but it was good. I'm glad I melted it. Let's see, we had Orange Fanta from L3. This was another sample that Casey sent along in our swap. I love this scent. It's amazing. This lasted forever. I honestly was very busy this week and kind of forgot that I had the sample going and forgot to turn it off overnight. Came back in here the next day and it smelled just as fresh and good as it did when I put it in. So I highly recommend if you're looking for a fresh, fruity, orange, like slightly fizzy blend, this is a really good one to pick up. We have another L3, Margaritaville Frosted Lime Cupcakes. Not my favorite lime oil, I will say. It gets that like a little sour cheesecakey smell. So not my favorite lime oil. Lasted about 3 hours, so I would not pick this up again. I've mentioned in the past, I don't like her Margaritaville oil or Margarita. I think it's Margaritaville, right? Or is it Margarita? Either way, I didn't really particularly love that oil. I don't know what's in it. It's kind of florally with a weird undertone. So I would not get this blend again. I have to be careful on my lime scents because a lot of them, if it's like a lime cheesecake, can really turn like a sour cheesecake note to my nose. We had Strawberry Pound Cake Hayden Row. I really went back and forth on myself when this came out as to whether I was going to order this, because I have a ton of strawberry blends. This is really, really nice. And as I go through some of my strawberry blends, I might pick this up in the future. So that was excellent. Only thing holding me back was how many strawberry blends we already have. And I need to use some of those up. Let's see, we had Galentine's Day, Strawberry Kool-Aid poured over mango sorbet. This is amazing. I love this. My son used it, which makes me sad, but we have a lot of wax, so we need to use it up. But yeah, this was fantastic. I highly recommend this. It smells exactly like that. You have the strawberry, the sweetness of the strawberry Kool-Aid with the mango sorbet. Oh, it's just excellent. Love that one. Speaking of love, this is Birdie's Making Sense. I Choose You, which is Count Chocula, hazelnut coffee, sugar cookie dough. Oh my gosh, I love this one. I'm so sad. This was my second one. It gets messy. Her wax is soft, but nobody cares. It melts so good and it smells fantastic, looks great. So just telling you, the bag gets a little messy, but let me tell you, this is fantastic. Such a good coffee scent mixed with chocolate. I do like a mocha coffee blends type of thing for my morning coffee wax, and absolutely love that one. Highly recommend. All right, so my son melted this. This was a sample from Birdie's Making Sense. I'm Feline, instead of feeling good. Blue Hawaiian and Marshmallow Fluff. He loves Blue Hawaiian. Absolutely really enjoyed this. Wasn't as strong. I think the Marshmallow Fluff kind of softened it a little bit, but he really, really liked this one. Enjoyed it a lot. We had Britta's Imaginary Friend, Fruit Loops, Yellow Cake, Jelly Donut, Sweet and Creamy, and Vanilla Bean Marshmallow. I know we have larger quantities of this, and I'm happy about it. This is such a good cereal blend. She does great cereal blends amongst a lot of other things, and so I'm glad we have more of this to enjoy. The cat wants to come in. You know how he is. So if you hear him, that's what's going on. This one is L3, Easter Cookie Therapy, Peeps Cookie Therapy, Rice Krispie Treats, and a hint of sugared lilacs. That's the thing that got me, the sugared lilacs. Now, my son took this and melted it, and he actually really enjoyed it. Did I see somebody on Facebook saying it reminded them of Cabbage Patch Dolls back in the day? And I'm like, interesting. Now, I didn't smell it when he was melting it. I mean, a little, maybe. I mean, it has a different scent memory to me for Cabbage Patch Dolls back in the day, because that was around my era. But yeah, so I don't know, but I guess I can see where you're saying that. I know a lot of people have said it reminds them of something of childhood. To me, all I smell is sugared lilacs, and it reminds me of my grandmother who grew a ton of them. So that's kind of what it reminds me of. But you guys know I'm not a floral girl, so this would not be a repurchase for me. He liked it. So he likes floral scents more than I do. So yeah, he would repurchase. This one, sometimes my notes make me laugh just because I have to remember. I want to make sure that I remember accurately so I can tell you guys. So I try to make some notes, but sometimes they make me laugh. So this one is L3, Berrylicious Pound Cake. So this one, the first time we melted it, we really were like, what is that? And then I think I melted it in a smaller room, and it wasn't as bad. So I thought, okay, I think I put it in here. And it wasn't bad. I thought, great. So we put it in all the warmers in the living room, and it was back to the ugh. So I don't know, for me, this does better in a smaller room. I don't know what it is, but my note says it smells like fermenting grapes. That's exactly what it smelled like to me. I don't know why, but in all of my warmers, like blasting, my tea light warmers blasting at me, that's all I could smell. So I ended up, it went for about 3 hours, and I was like, okay, no, yeah. So I would not get that one again. Let me know in the comment section down below if you had this one and what you think, because maybe it's just with the tea lights that I use and it's too high of heat for this. I don't know, because in here in this hot plate, it smelled so much better. So like if I got a sample of it, I would use it in here. A smaller room. Okay. Oh, this is one of my favorites. We'll always repurchase this. Absolute Coffee from Rose Girls. I have one full bag that is cured, and I did pick up 2 more bags in her last, what is it? Was it the ready to ship or I don't care. Pre-order, I'm not sure, but I do have it already. And I did pick up 2 more bags. I will forever repurchase that scent. I use it on its own. I mix it sometimes just to change it up a little bit. Absolutely love the Absolute Coffee. Okay, Ava's Country Covered Bubblegum Birthday Cake. My son used this one. He said it was good. Was not one of his favorites. Most of her wax is super strong for us, and this one wasn't as strong as he's used to, so we probably don't need to pick that one up in the future. We have Edible Undies Downy April Fresh from L3. Finished this up in my bathroom. It's like flopping over. This is a really, really good scent. I really like this. Fresh, clean, great laundry scent. Highly recommend. Very strong in my black hole bathroom, which tends to suck in scents and never spit them out. I don't know. So yeah, I would get that again. I have so much laundry and samples to go through. I probably won't need it for a little while, but I would get that again. This one really surprised me from Empire Alchemy, this almond milk tea, amaretto, steeped black tea, cream, and sugar. This was much stronger than expected. That was my note on here. And so it was the 2 little waffles. I actually put it in late tonight when we were up. So we usually stay up and watch movies or play video games, whatever. And this was going late at night, and then I left it on in my hot plate warmers overnight. Got up this morning actually and could still smell it. To me, this was an almond without being cherry at all, and it was a really creamy, kind of a nice, almost tinged on maple-y scent. I don't know where I get that, but it almost had a hint of maple to it. Not in a bad way. This was good. It was different than anything else I've smelled. I think I have one more, and I will enjoy this one. It really surprised me because I thought it didn't really smell super strong in the bag. It has cured. I got this in March, so you have to give her wax some time to cure. But yeah, it was good. So I'm happy that I have another one to enjoy. We have from Rose Girl, Strawberry, Raspberry, Guava, Blonde Moment, and her Kokomo, which is raspberry sherbet, saltwater taffy, and ice cream. Really, really good. Anything with Blonde Moment. You know I'm snapping up. This was fabulous. I really enjoyed that. Would get it in larger quantities. L3, this is another staple we'll always have on hand. Saltwater Mermaid Fizzy Soda. So that is ocean mist, seagrass, agave nectar, coconut milk with a hint of fizzy. This is fabulous. You guys know this is kind of the base that I use a lot in my bedroom for scents. I'll add other like sugary fruits in to kind of change it up and have different mixtures, but this is always going to be a staple. It is so strong. It is so good. I don't know why fizzy and super sugary scents are relaxing to me, but they are, and I love them. So Savannah Blue Cereal Marshmallow Bar, which is heavy on the gooey marshmallows with fruity pebbles. So I did melt this. I will totally agree with heavier on the gooey marshmallows. I like it heavier on the fruity part, fruity pebbles part, or Fruit Loops. So I would not get this again, only because it really truly was front and center the gooey marshmallow. So it was true to its name, but I like it. At one point I was even like, I should add like fruity pebbles to this. But it did what it said it was going to do. So if you're looking for something with more gooey marshmallow, I would give that one a try. So is this Penuche? Is that how you say it? Penuche Fudge from Hayden Rowe. This one my son melted. It was okay for him. This is not typically, I mean, I guess it kind of reminded him a little bit, I mean, don't come at me, of Cupcakes at Tiffany's a little bit, because it has that note to it. But I don't know that we need larger quantities of this one, but I'm happy we tried it. This is another one, don't come at me. This is Vintage Chic, Simply the Best. Gooey batter, smoked vanilla, fresh rolled dough, buttery vanilla, marshmallow fireside, and a hint of sugared almonds. So the two things that got me were the smoked vanilla and the marshmallow fireside. Honestly, when I melted this reminded me too much of Palo Santo, that smoky note that my nose just doesn't like. It just feels off to my nose. So I think I might have another one of this, but I like a lot of her other blends better. Like her Cookie Monster is to die for, so I would get that over this. Don't come after me. It's more for you guys. We have the Scented Squirrel. This was strawberry champagne with a hint of sparkling lemon. So originally my son took this and was like, yeah, that's what I want. He gave it back to me and was like, oh, I don't know about this. He wasn't sure. There was like a weird note in the background that he wasn't sure. So this was kind of like her mini loaf that she does. And so I took it and I've melted it twice. And so we've used up the mini loaf here. To me, it has a weird floral note. I don't know if it's in like the champagne. I don't get any fizzy at all. Like, you know, my nose doesn't pick that up. But again, I love a lot of fizzy. What I get is a weird like floral note in the background, and I don't know what this is, what it is. So it's got to be something in the oil. I would not pick that up again. So I'm glad I tried it, but unfortunately there's something in that oil that doesn't agree with our noses. That's weird. He likes floral, but there's just something about it. I don't know. Okay, so we had L3, Boardwalk, Mellow Clouds, Cashmere Cedar, Pink Sugar. I really enjoyed this one. So what I really got a lot of was Pink Sugar, and it was just like warmed up by that cashmere cedar. I got all of those things, and it was kind of like one of those transformative type of blends where, you know, you get to that pink sugar, and then a little while later you might be smelling more cashmere cedar, and you get the BMC or Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. So it was good. This was really interesting. It was not strong, and strangely enough, I was okay with that because it was just such a soft, comforting blend. I would totally get this again. I don't need gobs of it, but this was like 2 bunts. I would probably get 2 bunts and have it on hand just as something that if I'm in the mood for it. I liked it. I was surprised. Ava's Country Covered Ultimate Sugar Cookie. Oh my gosh, my son agrees. Ultimate Sugar Cookie said we need tons of this. Loves it. Very, very strong and really enjoyed it. Okay, so we just have a couple of cups. I didn't get through a lot of scent shot cups this week. So he melted this steel sugar from That Smell Good shop. Bergamot, apple, lavender, tobacco, and vetiver. I think I like steel sugar more than he does. He liked this one. He said it was good. He enjoyed it, but I think I'm the one. I like this one in black sugar, I think, more than he does. So yeah, we have a larger size of that. I think I have a 6-pack from her of that and would totally purchase it again. This one super surprised me from Scentsy. This is from the whiff box. This will be the scent of the month for July. This is Stargazing. So I get this little cup. I cut it in half, actually, and put it in my bathroom warmer. And I would be sitting on the couch and was like, what is that amazing smell? So normally, and you know I call it my black hole bathroom, scent just, I don't know, I can't even smell it when I'm in there with the door shut. This was super strong, traveled out of the bathroom. I could smell it in my living room in the nicest way. This is just such a gorgeous scent. I would have never thought I would have liked this, honestly. So I will be honest, I don't have jammy time. I don't know what that smells like, but this to me is like kind of like a warm and sexy, sophisticated kind of smell. That's what it smells like to me. I really like this. So actually, I get the whiff box on a monthly basis, and I did put up to my order for the scent of the month so I could get a couple of clams of this because I really liked this a lot. Melted it on 2 separate occasions in my bathroom. Could still smell it when I took it out, but I wanted to work through some of my bathroom scents. But yeah, that is fabulous. I can't wait to melt this in a larger quantity. I really like this, and it surprised me. So I know you guys are all shocked along with me, but I really loved it. And then finally, I finished up from Beezy's 2 of his little scent shot cups in Rainbow Sherbet. So this one is absolutely fabulous. I cut these into 4s. I think I started off cutting his wax in half, and then I went to 3rds, and it's still too strong. So I've gone to 4ths. I use it in my tea lights. I could probably, and I have actually used it in hot plates, but I do like using my tea lights in the late afternoon and evenings. This is so strong. It is amazing. Like, blow your socks off in the best possible way. I hope I have more of this. If not, I will keep an eye on it because this might be one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Rainbow Sherbets from Vendor Wax. So this is absolutely fabulous. Highly recommend it. So I think that's it. I do have a candle that is still on my hot plate in the kitchen. I'll probably be done with it today. That was the Island Margarita. I think that was our scent. Was that our scent for the week? I can't remember. I'm trying to use my candles, so sometimes, you know, it's like, okay, what was my scent for the week? I need to go back and look for you guys, so I'm not like, which one, what one? But that one, I believe that was our candle of the week. So that one did not do tremendously well burning it. It was naughty, I will tell you. It sooted, and it didn't really have a lot of scent. I would say it wasn't super heavy on the kerosene, but I really couldn't smell it. The nice thing was when I did put it on, so I put it on a candle warmer hot plate in my kitchen, and I could smell it in the kitchen. I really couldn't smell it anywhere else, but if you were out there and you were cooking and you're moving around, you could smell it. But I would not say that as a strong candle. On the hot plate even was maybe a 4 or 5 out of 10. So I probably would not get that one again. Like I said, it was a naughty burn and it just was not strong enough for me. There are other strong, like tropical kind of candles that I like. And so I would not pick up that one up again, but so I'll probably show it in my empties next week once it's all solidified and done before I recycle it. But yeah, so we used up some candles, and I do have one going in my crock right now. It is a DW home candle. I do get those at Home Goods. You can get them at Marshall's, TJ Maxx. So those I'm having problems with in terms of sooting. Those are soot monsters. I don't know if you guys have that same experience, but to me, wow, they're sooty. So usually let them burn for a little while to kind of lower the wax level. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is crocking them. And I hate being done buying them because they do have some amazing scents. But I don't know if I want to just buy candles specifically for my candle crock, just because there could be candles that you buy in general just to try from Bath and Body Works or Goose Creek or whatever that don't perform really well, so then they go in the candle crock. I don't know if that I want to buy candles just specifically for that. I guess if the scent really blows me away, maybe I'll try it. But yeah, they've been soot monsters. So this one is like a strawberry cream. So when I bring it out of the crock and let it solidify, I will go over it next week, but that's what's running in my crock right now. So okay, so my theme, are you ready for my theme for next week, which you'll see the basket tomorrow? I will be showing you what I have. My theme for next week is using up the leftovers, which I know doesn't sound particularly exciting. You know, nobody wants to go in the fridge and, I don't know, I shouldn't say nobody, but most people probably are like not wanting to have a meal of a ton of leftovers. Unless it's like after Thanksgiving or a big holiday, then those are some good leftovers. It's like, woo, I don't have to cook and there's lots of good stuff. So what I want to do is if I just have like, you know, half a bag left or one bunt of something in a bag, I want to go ahead and use that up rather than putting that back in my collection. You know, we have a lot of wax, as you all know, and it just seems strange to me to be putting, you know, 4 or 5 cubes from like a mini melter bag back in the collection. I would rather keep it out and use it and not have to put it back. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to do this. We'll see how often. Maybe it won't be every month, but we'll see how it ends up being. I just checked my my bin where I was putting things as I wasn't using them for the past several weeks. It's pretty full. So I think I'm going to need to go through that before I film the video for you guys for next week and just figure out, okay, so how many of these scents do I need in here and what things make sense to maybe just put back in the collection if I didn't use them at all. So we're going to go through that and we're going to see how this works. But yeah, I'm really intrigued to see some of the scents that I didn't get through and work through some of those great scents. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all are doing well. It's been a busy week here. I anticipate it's going to be busy for the next few weeks, but I do have a couple of hauls that I'm going to get filmed for you and put those up. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.